Here we are with preseason game number 2 in the sights for tonight. I'm so excited. You know, the New England Patriots versus the New York Giants. That's right, yes. I'm really excited for this game because I think there's a lot of storylines, or at least a lot of players that I'm really excited to watch. And I think that, you know, obviously there's probably going to be some players that just don't play. I get it. I understand it. But at the end of the day, there's definitely some things to keep an eye on. And I'm going to hopefully show you guys a few as we get ready for the game tonight. So the first thing I want to talk about is talking about how we want to look out for the rookies and how they fit. So yes, you've got two teams that really double down in the trenches for their first round draft picks. You know, I get a lot of people were kind of laughing at the Cole Strange pick, a little bit strange. Okay, sorry. But anyway, so Cole Strange, and then you also get a guy like Evan Neal for the Giants coming in. They got Kayvon Thibodeau, who we'll talk about in a second. But here is a look at both draft classes for the Patriots and the Giants. So, you know, I'm really excited about all these guys. You know, you talk about two number one picks for the Giants who are rebuilding. Yes, new coach. You know, will Dayball and everybody be able to come together and make things happen? I think they will. I think they'll look pretty good. But then you take a look here. You know, the Patriots getting Cole Strange, I believe it's Tyquan Thornton, who honestly, he's kind of been balling out low-key. And then you got Marcus Jones as well, as probably the most electrifying punt returner I've seen in a while. And then Jack Jones as well. So overall, you've got some dudes in both draft classes that you're keeping an eye on. Also, do not forget about Wan'Dale Robinson coming up out of Kentucky. And then Joshua Izudu, I believe is how you say his name. Actually, I'm going to look it up for you guys. I want to get this right for you. I always do this spur of the moment because I come across these players' names and I try, but I'm going to get it. I'm going to get the pronunciation right here. Here we go. Pronunciation and hold on. It's going to help me. Izudu. Let's see.
Joshua Izudu.
I got it right. Yeah. All right. Sorry. Okay. I'll leave it alone. Anyway, so we're talking about, you know, the offensive line that is rebuilding for the Giants, and I think he's going to be a major part of that. Probably going to be a guy that starts right away, you know, in that guard spot. So I'm excited for him. Also, Cor'Dale Flott, another guy I'm taking a look at. One of my major crushes coming up out of LSU. Yes, he's going to be a lot of fun to watch. He's got the size. He's got the speed. I think he could definitely help out the Giants on the outside at corner as well. So the next thing we're talking about is, you know, how will the wide receivers stack up for both the Patriots and the Giants? Again, you know, we talk about all the different things going through for these offenses. Yes, Wan'Dale Robinson, also Tyquan Thornton coming in. You know, I'm really excited how these rookie wide receivers will set themselves apart. You know, you've got, you know, Daniel Jones, who many are wondering if Brian Daboll can see if he can kind of fix, or at least see if he can hopefully get his career back on track with a guy like, you know, Daniel Jones. And I understand it. You know, there's a lot of things up in the air right now, new coaching, all that stuff. You know, and all the cliche milk toast comments you want to say about that. But I do think that, you know, this is going to be a really big game for the wide receivers. You know, especially those trying to separate themselves for roster spots, which we'll get into in a second. But overall, you know, two wide receivers that I'm going to be watching out are, you know, Wan'Dale Robinson and Tyquan Thornton. Hopefully both get extensive playing time in tonight's game, because I'm excited for it. I think that's definitely something to watch out for. Then also we need to take a look at both teams' new offenses. Like, honestly, I know it's a running joke now that the Patriots basically haven't chosen an offensive coordinator, but it doesn't matter. It's the Patriots. Let's stop messing around. But also, you know, you talk about Daniel Jones, Saquon Barkley's back. You know, there is really a lot to be excited about, and we'll show you a look here at both offenses here. Yes, Mac Jones, Damian Harris, Devontae Parker, Kendrick Bourne. I will say probably most of the starters won't play. I understand that it is what it is at this point, but you can't tell me that guys like Tyquan Thornton, also Lil Jordan Humphrey and Christian Wilkerson, those guys won't play. Like, come on. If they don't play, okay, but I know Thornton will at least get a shot out there. Matthew Slater probably. You know, Trey Nixon, you know, James White probably won't play, and you know, so there's a lot of guys on this roster that I think specifically we're going to really want to keep an eye on. For the Giants, I think it's the offensive line. Like we've talked about in the past. You know, the biggest need for me coming out of the draft was tackle. So you get two really good tackles in Andrew Thomas and Evan Neal. Also, you bring in a couple of guys like Mark Glowinski, you know, who I think is actually going to be a really pleasant surprise. And then also drafting Joshua Izudu, you know, and John Feliciano as well. So, John Feliciano being the veteran in the group. So, I'm really excited about this offensive line. I think there's a lot of good pieces in place, and we'll have to see how everything does shake up. But overall, yes, I would like to see how a lot of these wide receivers shake up as well, like Wan'Dale Robinson. Maybe a series doesn't need to be pushed after that, but there's a lot of other guys that you really want to take a look at. Robert Foster, Jordan Adkins, Marcus Kemp, Alex Bachman. We could go on, but also Daniel Bellinger as the starting tight end. Maybe Ricky Seals-Jones as well. So I love me some Ricky Seals-Jones. I really do. And then the next thing we really need to talk about is the new pieces for the New York Giants defense. Yes, Kayvon Thibodeau, getting him at 5 was pretty big. Like I really can't believe that he fell that far. Like, he was regarded as the number 1 overall pick. There are questions, I get it, but Kayvon Thibodeau is going to be a stud in the NFL. I can't wait for I was going to say Cor'Dale Flott. I'm excited for him too, but Kayvon Thibodeau is also a dude. He's just going to be a monster. Him and Azeez Ojulari on the edge there. I probably know that's not how you say his name, but I practiced it a couple times. But those two on the edge, and then you got Justin Ellis, Dexter Lawrence, and Leonard Williams on the defense. Yes. So I'm excited about that. I also think the Giants might have a very underrated secondary. Nobody talks about it, but I mean, you got guys like Adoree Jackson, Julian Love, Xavier McKinney, Aaron Robinson, also Cor'Dale Flott, like we said, that we're really excited for. So there's some guys on this defense for the Giants. And then obviously, the defense for the Patriots, just a bunch of guys, that have been around but are studs. Like, I'm also excited, Jalen Mills, Dietrich Wise, Lawrence Guy, Matt Judon, all those guys, yeah, they got him coming back. But I'm also excited to see, guys like Christian Barmore in year 2, what he's able to do. Ronnie Perkins, I believe I think he was injured last year, so he didn't really get, I don't think he really got on the field last year. But also, yes, Marcus Jones, I'm excited for the rookie coming up out of Houston, a stud punt returner. So overall, there's new pieces, I believe, to kind of both of these defenses, but I'm really excited to see what the Giants do with Kayvon Thibodeau, and specifically how they use him and utilize, let's be real, his unique skill set. So, but that's it. That's our Patriots versus the Giants preview for tonight's game. We'll also have, after tonight, we'll have, tomorrow morning, we'll have a kind of a reactionary piece for you guys on kind of what we saw and kind of what the idea is moving forward for both teams. But make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are truly awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. Give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and sub on iTunes. We'd greatly appreciate that. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put it in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think of our Patriots versus Giants and maybe some things you guys are looking out for this game tonight.